you're getting
Why
a
not?
better return
Yeah.
for, you want to put your money somewhere, and if you get a better return for putting larger dollar amounts in, it makes sense. Now, you have over 200, over 700 investors. These are all
Yeah.
accredited investors. These are people who have a net worth of over 1 million, income over a quarter
Yes.
million, and that means that you have a very good perspective on what works and what doesn't
Yes.
work. You know what their trades
Yeah.
are, what their careers are, and
Yeah.
I know that my guess is your investors are the same as my investors. They're going to be business owners. There'll be some
Yes.
doctors, and there'll be some, people who are
Mine
doctors,
too.
but
Yep.
you're also going to
Yep.
find people who are construction company owners. They own
Yes.
construction
Oh,
companies,
sure.
or
Yep.
they own
IT,
dentist
lot of IT, lot
practices,
of IT and
a lot of
dentist
IT.
practice. You got it. They are entrepreneurs by heart and they have built companies. They're directors of companies, they're supervisors, things like that. And they tell other people with their peer group, hey, I'm making, then the other peer group comes. See, I never had a website since, I mean, until 2015. That's like 9 years back. I started 18 years back. It was all word of mouth. Their relatives, their brother, their sister. So that's how our whole mesh got started, the mesh of investors. But having a business is so important because we want to diversify. And you and I've talked about, side hustle. I mean, we could spend a lot of time on television, a lot of time on looking at negative things and newspaper articles and all that. Or we could use the time for productivity to really add the cash flow streams of income by making ourselves inquisitive and getting deeper into the subject matter, and then finding out what are the best ways to make money, to grow money, let the money grow. See, if the money is sitting in the bank and the inflation rate is now 3.3%, let's say, but it was 7, 8, 10%, you lose the power. That 100,000 next year will be only 90,000 left buying power. But let's just talk about a couple of other things, if it's okay. I just try to put together some of the books laying around. I've got thousands of books. I've given away so many to the library, but this is a great book, Customers for Life. That is the book by Charles Schwindel that really, Carl Sewell, sorry. I picked up 30 years back, I think. This is an old time book. It really set the stage for me. It's customer for life. You never look at a customer investor, just one time investor. You don't. You look at it 20 times. So if you're
I'm
thinking
buying the
they're
book
going
right
to,
now. So while you're
oh,
telling me, I'm buying the book. So
thank you, brother.
thank
He
you.
talks about, I think that's the book he talks about. Every time you look at a prospect or an investor, you multiply by 20. So they will not give you 100,000, they'll give you 2 million in the due course of time if you take care of them. Why are they customers for life? Because you take care of them. That's the key. Customers, the investors are there, how to turn that one time buyer into a lifetime customer. That's the book right there. Now, of course, we talk about Think and Grow Rich. Oh my gosh. I mean, this book, I bought so many of them. I've given them as gifts to my friends and all. This one is 1978. Oh my gosh. 1978, brother. You could see that right there on the top. I This was the year when I was selling Bible books and encyclopedias. I have kept this book for 47 years in my library. Look at that.